Hey Jam Fam, and welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, I am Robbi Jan, and I'm so glad that you're here with us today because today is going to be a good one. We are pulling back the curtain on something that I very rarely speak about on social media, but something that I'm very passionate about, and that is business, and by way of that, money. So we're going to be talking about what it really took to build a business from scratch, and also what I would do differently if I had the chance to start over. So I built multiple businesses. I've had some that have succeeded really, really fast and some were slow burns. And all of them have come with lessons that, man, I really wish that I knew sooner. So first, here's a little backstory, a little bit about me. I'm originally from Australia. I grew up in a very small little beach town and I moved to the US. I'm in Miami now, nearly 6 years ago, and I had a big dream, but really I didn't have a whole lot of direction. My actual background and qualification, I did dentistry. I was treating patients day in and day out, and man, I loved it, but I always had this stirring inside of me that there was maybe something more. I started helping with branding and the marketing for the practice that I worked at with my dad, and I really leaned into the online side of things, the visuals, the messaging, the social media, and before I knew it, the practice had actually scaled to 7 figures. And that's when I realized, man, branding isn't optional. This is what makes a business grow. And really that was my first taste of what it meant to actually build something. So at the same time, I already had about 150,000 followers on my Instagram. I was traveling, I was creating content with my girlfriends, and I was starting to fall in love with the creativity that it allowed. And one thing led to another. And what started as a side hustle, it actually eventually became a full-time career. So in the last 5 years, I built several brands. I launched Lumia Label, my eyewear company, which ended up getting picked up by YouTube, and they bought in wholesale, which is crazy. And I've also made a lot of mistakes with it, even though it was very successful. It's a blue light frame, so it solves a problem. It protects your eyes from harmful blue light that messes with our circadian rhythms, our sleep, our hormones, that causes eye strain, but it has these little magnets on the side. So this actually allows you to interchange between 3 polarized lenses, so yellow, blue, or black. And by the way, guys, it's still sold here on YouTube, which is such a wild full circle moment for me. So I'll link it here on the video. And if you want to check it out, you can use the code on the record for $20 off. And more recently, I launched Bright Smile Digital. So this is my baby. This is a creative agency that helps dental professionals elevate their brand and grow strategy. So we are the digital architects for dentists, and we built this to well over $500,000 valuation in well less than 6 months. But honestly, this has been my favorite project to date, but the hardest one, right? None of this has been a straight line. It's taken a lot of mistakes. It's taken a lot of pivoting. It's taken a lot of just letting go of perfection and choosing to build anyway. So in this video, I'm going to share with you guys the exact lessons that I wish someone had told me, the ones that really could have saved me months or even years of trial or error. So whether you're starting or you're already scaling, this video is for you. Let's get into it. Guys, it's not always going to feel good. When you're scrolling social media, it's easy to think that entrepreneurship looks sexy, like jet setting, like iced coffee runs and cute matcha sets. But let me tell you the truth. Building something from scratch, it's not glamorous. It's quiet, it's lonely, and it's really, really humbling. And there are seasons when you're planted when no one is clapping. You're working 12 to 15-hour days and still questioning if it's even working. Where your Shopify sales say 0, your inbox is full of people asking for a discount. But that is really where character gets built. And honestly, that's where the real businesses are born. It's not in the launch, but it's in the perseverance. If you're in a quiet season for your business, don't quit. Document it, learn from it, and remember this: what feels hidden today, it can be the foundation for your breakthrough tomorrow. Next one is get a mentor, not just an online course, man. I wish I got a mentor sooner, not just a DIY course, which they help, but an actual person who could speak into my business with clarity and with truth. Because the biggest cost in business, it isn't the money. Like, let me tell you that, it is the lost time. And a mentor, they shorten the gap between where you are and where you want to go. They don't just give you strategies, they give you permission to stop wasting energy on things that don't move the needle. And look, if you can't afford a mentor yet, just follow someone who's where you want to be. Pay attention to how they think, not just what they post. And when the time comes, invest in that guidance. It is worth more than any ad spend. Number 3 is just build boring before you chase viral. Now, I used to be obsessed with visuals, like to the point it was crippling. The launch content, the vibe, everything needed to look perfect. But behind the scenes, it just honestly felt like chaos. I didn't have any fulfillment systems. I had no SOPs. I didn't even know what an SOP was. I had no backup plan if I got sick or stepped away. And that's when I realized virality without infrastructure, it's actually just stress. Before you chase growth, build your back end. And I'm not talking about squats in the gym. I'm talking about setting up automations, organizing operations, creating templates. It doesn't sound sexy, but it's really important. Sustainability is more important than scaling right now. Number 4, your brand isn't a logo, it's a language. Your brand isn't just your color palette or your font, it is the feeling people get when they hear your name. It's the story you tell without even opening your mouth. And when your brand is clear, people trust you faster. In my practice, that's what shifted everything. We didn't just look better than everyone online, we felt more aligned, and that's what created this forward momentum. So start with clarity and ask yourself this: who do I serve? What do I stand for? And how do I show up consistently to prove those things? This is what creates a brand that is trustworthy. Number 5, and for you control freaks out there like me, this one's hard, and that is delegate before you feel ready. I held on to everything for way too long because I thought no one could do it like me. And yes, that might be true to a degree, but doing everything alone will burn you out and bottleneck your business. And that is exactly what happened to me. So repeat after me. Letting go doesn't mean that you don't care. It means that you trust your vision more than your ego. And now that is a hard one for me to come to terms with. So start by outsourcing things that drain you. Buy back your time so that you can actually lead. There is so many options out there, from VAs to AI to just bringing on board the right people that will amplify your business in ways that you can't even imagine. Which brings me on to point 6, and that is you can't scale alone. When I first launched Bright Smart Digital, I thought that I could do it by myself with my assistant. And to be fair, I probably could have, but I shouldn't have, because here is the thing. If the vision is big, you need people around you who can speak into that and multiply it. So I hired my first team member, and then I hired a partner, and then another partner, and that is when everything changed. Don't just build a brand, build a backbone. Invest in your people early, even if it's uncomfortable. That was a huge one for me, investing in my people. That's how you grow past burnout and into something that provides a real legacy. So if you're building something right now, I just want to say this. It is okay if it's messy. It's okay if it's slow, and it's okay if no one claps for you yet. What you're building, it matters. And if God has given you the vision in your heart, He will give you what you need to carry it. We aren't meant to play small. That's the truth. So take the risk and just keep going. Build the thing, and don't wait until it's perfect to start showing up. Don't cripple yourself like that. If you got something out of this video, hit like and subscribe, join the family, share this video with someone who's also building their business too, and drop a comment below. Let me know what is the lesson that hit home for you today, and also let me know what business are you working on, what dreams have you got. You've got this, and I will see you guys in the next video.